Oh my goodness. Hey, Mel and I got some Valentine's potato grams, you guys. I'm so excited that Limelight Theater gave us. Mine is to our favorite potato queen. That was to me. Thank you very little. Super fun, and we love Jenna over at Great Expectations. Sonnies, we've been talking about this interview coming up, and we're super excited to have incredible people in the Sunny TV studio. Today, we are honored to welcome Forrest and Stacey Bailey, and their incredible Haley is next to me. Very excited to talk about the Tristyn Bailey Foundation and the parents of Tristyn Bailey. We began this unimaginable loss that has grown into a powerful mission, creating safer communities, supporting youth, and turning compassion into real change. First and foremost, we got to say a big Sunny welcome to the Baileys. Forrest, Stacey, welcome back to Sunny TV, guys.
Thank you so much. Always great to see you guys thriving so well. This is phenomenal.
I know we
love the gig.
DJ Mel is over there working the cameras and the mic. She's doing so good. I'm so proud of my best friend.
Oh, jeez.
Well, she's family to us, so we know she's going to do well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Lots of talent.
So Forrest, can you take us back a little bit? Like you said, we've got some new Sunnies. We got some new fans out there that may not have heard about your family story. And could you just let us know some of the details?
Yeah, it's always a rough spot for us to start from, but our youngest daughter, so we're the Bailey 7, we have Stacey and I and 5 children, and our youngest daughter was murdered on Mother's Day in 2021. And it was a shock, not only to us, but to the community. She was 13 years old, killed by a 14-year-old that was in the community. And it's just, when you think about St. John's and everything we are, so many people are here because great schools, family environment, and all of these things. And it was a brutal crime. And while it was so difficult for us, what we also saw is all the great in this community. There was just so many ways in which we saw the excellence that we have, like from our St. John Sheriff's Office, from our state attorney's office. I mean, it was just, when we've gotten to know so many families that have gone through loss, we just can't even be in the same stratosphere because of the support we had from those organizations. And then the community throughout, her cheer community, classmates, teammates, there was just so much where everybody kind of rallied around us. And that's what's really continues to feed the things that we're doing these days, because St. Johns County is about a really good group of people, a phenomenal community, phenomenal mixes, and a great place to raise children. And so as we've learned throughout, we're trying to find ways to give back to the community.
Yes.
And one of the biggest things that we've also had the benefit of is, who your family is at home. We interact with each other, and I think we see a true sense of each other. But the stories that we continue to this day to get back from people about things that Tristyn was doing with her classmates, with her teammates, those were the things that picked us up in those initial days. They continue to feed us now. And, they've also opened doors to us. You mentioned Haley being here today. Haley, we met through the state attorney's office.
Oh, wow.
And having these people around us who are picking us up and leading things. We have a leadership day coming up, and, you target and say, hey, maybe we're going to be able to help around 60 people. We get an influx of these children in this community that are doing these amazing things day in, day out in their school. And we developed this program kind of thinking back to Tristyn and saying, knowing the things that Tristyn was doing and doing well, what could have developed in a program to make her even better? So we continue to deal with the grief, and we have hard days on a regular basis, but the foundation is really allowing us to put pain into purpose, and this community we're in, we just see it getting stronger and stronger, and it encourages us more and more.
And Stacey, I mean, we have a lot of moms watching out there, and how do you find purpose out of this horrific thing that happened. How do you go on every day and still find Tristyn Bailey strong on your breath?
You know, I think it's difficult. I will not say it's easy because every day it is a constant reminder. It's always on your mind.
Mm.
You wake up thinking about it. You go to bed thinking about it. But I think the one thing that's helped us so much is just being around and being able to be available for other parents that are going through it. And I just was talking to someone last night that their son was murdered, and wow, was it really beneficial for me therapeutically to be able to talk to her and listen to her story and be able to be there for her. That's what gets us through a lot, is being able to find ways that we can give back and be supportive for other people.
A lot of people shut down on things like this. You guys decided to step up and really shine a light on this, which takes a tremendous strength. And I think that that's beautiful. And your beautiful family, all of them are just rallying around and trying to make this awareness and give support to the community. Like we talked about the WAVE program, right? Like that's such a big deal. Can you talk a little bit about that for us?
Certainly, and the WAVE program was a great example of where the community kind of came together. Tristyn was brutally murdered. She was stabbed 114 times. But she had 49 defensive wounds. And we quickly learned that the St. John's Sheriff's Office, as well as the St. Augustine Police, and they have this program that they developed that the female deputies present, and it's called Women Against Violent Encounters, so WAVE. It is such a phenomenal program because, first of all, it doesn't even just delve into, you know, what are your self-defense techniques and things like that. It is how you don't put yourself in the situation. And so
Smart.
They talk about situational awareness, you know, when you're in the stores, how you look at things. And, you know, so the participants walk away with a great idea of what to do, but they also realize that we have a whole bunch of female deputies that are shopping in the same places we are. And if you have a problem, be loud, because one of them is waiting to unleash on somebody.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
Fight night's coming up. We know. Yeah, all of that. Yeah, I'm
Well,
nervous.
it's the thing
Davey, they're prepared.
Yeah, they are.
They are. You walk into a room and you don't think about looking, how do I get out of here?
Yeah.
You're in Walmart. Where is my exit strategy? And they're training kids to think about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
It's very impressive. And even the moms, you know, they talk about how sometimes, you know, a mom will realize they're being followed and they're calling their husband, and the husband's like, no, call
Call the
call the
police.
sheriff's office. Also, don't drive to your home and don't get blocked in. So great situational awareness, as well as they do teach some techniques to break through. What we really love about it is when we go into these programs, the laughter that fills the room.
Oh,
we
wow.
know our daughter's there every time that
Yeah.
we're doing it, and that's powerful. These women that put it on are amazing, and it's still a huge problem. You know, if I think of the amount of girls in our community that go away to college or university, unfortunately, that is still the biggest demographic of sexual assault and
Yeah.
rape is, you know, those girls that are going to school. And like there's classes out there. If you go to the St. John's Sheriff's Office, we have 3 sessions coming up with them, but they have a lot of classes in the community. And they should never be empty. And particularly for all of your listeners, this is great for moms and daughters to attend together. For anyone who's going away to college or university in the fall, help your daughter be prepared, because I think the latest statistic we read was still somewhere like 24.8%.
Oh my gosh.
While they're in college are going to be the victim of a sexual assault or a rape.
It's huge.
So, you know,
Yeah, that is a huge number.
This program
should be at
has
0%.
been amazing. Yeah, it should be. I mean, we live in an age where you should be safe anywhere you want to go. So that's been a cornerstone. The self-defense pillar was one of the first things that really got running, and it continues to be a strength.
So, Stacey, how do you give freedom to your other children? I mean, going through this, obviously, Tristyn's life was lost, and then you look at your other kids, and do you shelter them more, or do you? That's got to be a really hard balance, love. I just gotta always ask you that.
You know, it is. It's funny. Yesterday, I had one of my grandkids at the house, and she grabbed an iPad, and she was on her iPad, and I was like, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Don't get on that iPad. Like the internet's there." And,
Right.
And then I'm like, "Okay, she's just playing a game. Calm down."
Right.
Like, but it is tough because you're always thinking about safety in a whole different light now. It's like, don't get on your phone. Don't get on the internet. Like, there's dangers out there, and you don't. Before, I probably wouldn't have thought about it.
Yeah.
I think about it a lot now, and I think that the programs that we've come up with, and with the support of our board, it's bringing awareness, and
Yeah.
I think it's really needed, especially in today's society where kids have so much accessibility to internet, going out, and they don't think about, oh, I can go ride around the streets and not be taken advantage of, but you can.
Yeah.
And so I think getting to the kids younger and younger and being able to tell them, hey, these are the safety things that you need to look out for, because I think sometimes parents just think, oh, there's nothing that's going to happen. No one thought this would happen in St. Johns County.
True. That is very true.
It just doesn't happen here.
Right.
And it did.
Yeah.
And so it's just making people aware and talking to your kids, being open with them.
Yeah. So speaking about programs, I'm going to pivot over to Haley now. We're going to talk about this incredible leadership program. Dive into this convo.
Yeah, we're really excited. It's a part of our character pillar, something that I know the Baileys have been wanting to kind of really put in some time and effort and some new programming. And so we're really excited. This Friday, we're going to have almost 100 kids.
Oh my gosh, cool.
Come to our program. We had well over 100 nominations from teachers, coaches, principals, school counselors. And so we got this big group together, and it's going to be a full day program with support from the school district, which is awesome. It's going to be 9 to 5, and we're going to have everything from the WAVE group coming in. We're going to have our social media training,
Awesome.
as well as a lot of leadership programming. So these kids, they're nominated because they're doing great things already in the schools and in their communities, and we're going to equip them with additional skills, additional empowerment to continue having them do these great things and empower other students and community members. And so we're blessed with all the support we're getting as far as the venue, the transportation,
Awesome.
the food. There's so many moving parts, but we're especially grateful for all the wonderful speakers that we have coming in. UNF Taylor Leadership Institute is coming and doing programming.
That's awesome.
We're going to have a panel of some incredible women leaders in the community doing great things as well. So we have a really good program that we're very excited for the kids. I know that they're going to love it. I hope, at least.
That's so cool.
So yeah.
So talk to me about the leadership. So teachers and maybe administration nominate these children to be able to go to this it's almost like a soiree of some sort, or what does this look like?
Yeah, so kind of how we wanted to approach it. This is our first year, so we're always open to making changes, but we really wanted, again, these kids that are already doing good things, and we wanted to further empower them, further equip them with skills and
I love this.
and networking. I mean, networking sounds like a job phrase, but
No, but I think it's important.
They're meeting other kids in their schools and in their community that are doing good things too, and so they're able to connect through this group. And so how we approached it was, we really wanted to identify these kids, and obviously we have a lot of schools. St. John's is growing rapidly, and so we, through the school district's assistance, were able to connect with school counselors, with principals, with teachers, and give them this form in which they could nominate students that they are visually seeing doing good things.
I love that. So Forrest, why did you guys think this was an important thing to do?
This truly struck at the heart of Tristyn and who Tristyn was, because there's so many of the things that we do in the foundation that have kind of cascaded down from what we went through as a family and the crime and all of those things. So the self-defense, the social media, we had in the investigation, there was problems, with people doing false stuff. we get harassed still online, you know,
Of course.
and dealing with those things. And then the victims advocacy was a lot, you know, that of what we went through as a family. But this character pillar that Haley's leading, that's Tristyn's essence.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, Haley just talked about what this means and the networking, right? That's something that is so powerful, and like a little thing. During the course of the day on Friday, she has them working with different groups throughout the day. And I just look, and it's going to create an environment where we have, you know, 96 kids this year, we have however many next year and things like that. But these kids are going to see each other passing in the hallway. They're going to realize there's other people who are doing things like themselves. They can work with one another.
I love that.
Yeah, I get so excited
Me
about
too.
what this could mean 10, 15 years down the road in our community.
To know a
and
kid
for
that's in
these people.
Sebastian knows a kid in Gamble that are leaders of their. I love this. This is
It's-
exactly what's needed.
It's great. And I mean, and this is one area where Stacy and I get so excited because we're fortunate to have people like Haley around us. Jennifer Dutton is doing amazing things on social media. You know, Commander George Harrington is
George.
just stepped in, you know.
Love George.
Harrigan, has stepped in to be our president, and yet we still have Matt Henson who's working on advocacy thing. Like, as these things are growing, we're learning to step back, and just the way things are moving, I really think the community that continues to rally around us and support these programs are really gonna just continue to help grow things and grow the right type of environment where these leaders that we have coming up for tomorrow, I mean, these kids are growing up stronger in many ways because of what they're being exposed to than we have.
Yeah.
And it's giving them more tools so that they're gonna do incredible things.
Yeah. So.
And I think that
yeah,
one
go
of
ahead.
the things that was so interesting when we were all at the gala a couple weeks ago at the United Way, I still had people coming up to me sharing stories that I had never heard about Tristyn. And one woman was like, I have waited for 4 years to meet you. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm Stacy. And she's like, I just want you to know that my daughter sat at the lunch table with Tristyn, and she didn't have friends, and no one talked to her. Tristyn was the only one that spoke to her.
Oh my gosh.
And she lives in my neighborhood, and I never knew that story, and it's been 4.5 years. And those are the stories that we continually get back, and why this character pillar was so important, because how do you take these kids that are doing so well, like Tristyn was, give them those tools, and then they can pick up those kids that didn't have the friends.
Yeah.
How can they be better trained to say, hey, let's be kind, let's be this person's friend, give them something to look forward to every day, as opposed to sitting at the table not having anyone to talk to.
Haley, how do we keep this going? We need this leadership like every quarter. I'm just so excited right now.
Yeah, no, we're excited. It's been a big lift for the first year, but like honestly, like the opportunities are limitless. We definitely want it to be an annual thing. We've already discussed hopefully putting it into other counties as well, because obviously St. John's is home, but you know, there's so many school districts that could, I feel like,
Absolutely.
utilize a program like this. So we want to get through Friday, and you know, we'll discuss, you know, how it goes. But we're very excited. We know, and it's again, it's just going to be cool to just kind of look on, and as the program's going to go on, like seeing these kids talk for the first time, you know, engage with our speakers, you know, be able to really just again be empowered. Like I think that's the goal of the day.
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of goals, we've got some goals with this gala coming up, right?
Yeah.
Talk
the
about
gala, Stacy's all about the gala. I helped a little bit with it, but obviously, like programs like the Leadership Day are funded because of the support of the community, and so we are very grateful for the support that continues to happen in our community from our community members. Because again, that's how we put on a Leadership Day, and that's how we give back to the community. So I know Stacy could talk a little bit more about the gala and what's coming up, but
so this is coming up with the 28th, I'm thinking, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it is. It's coming up fast.
Yes,
It's coming
yes,
up fast.
yes, it is.
Haley's done a great job helping with getting donations. We rely on the support of the community and the generosity of people donating things, and we all come together. There's going to be some great baskets and live auctions and silent auctions.
You know we love a silent auction. Yes.
I mean,
Do you need anything? Do you need any resources or do you need any more donations on that end?
I mean, we are grateful for anything that is
Awesome.
donated that we can run, raise money for it.
Cool.
It's going to be super exciting this year.
So I believe
So
it's at
exciting.
St. John's Golf. Am I saying that right?
Yep.
St.
Okay.
John's Golf and Country Club again this year, and they've been great to work with. So it should be a fun night. And I do think, for people that would like to get involved and support, our website has developed a lot over the last time
Oh,
since we
fantastic.
came in. So
Cool.
it's www.tbstrong.org. And we're always looking for support, sponsorships. Our community engagement is great. Haley mentioned it. I can't say enough about the new school board that we have in. Dr. Asplin and his crew. This is a dream come true for us to be able to hold this on a Friday, have excused absences, and it comes with the support of them. They've also invited Jenny and Captain Mobley to present
Awesome.
the social media, and they're going to be doing those in the schools. It's just the community is great, but we're always looking for, if you have some businesses out there and want to sponsor, we have events that are coming up all the time. So our website's a great place to get information of things that are going on.
So Stacy, in your opinion, what do you think? Why is it important for local businesses to rally around this for the kids?
It's supporting your kids. It's supporting the future of our community. These kids are our tomorrow, and we've got to give them tools to make them even better than they are today.
True.
And
Yeah.
I think that that's something that's really important to develop them and keep them going on the right track.
Love that. Haley, there's a business out there that might be on the fence. They're not sure. They're oh my gosh, my budget. I'm not sure if I can donate. Get them over the fence and get them to donate right now. What would you say?
Well, I think Stacey said it best. It's our kids that we're talking about. It's the future of St. Johns County. It's your former employees, perhaps. That you could help empower through the donations for the gala, or sponsoring something for a future leadership day. Whether that's again your time, or food, or transportation, or whatever it might
In-office
be.
fundraising. I love in-office
Yes.
fundraising. You can always make a fun game out of it. I think those are such great rallying things. And I love looking at other nonprofits and how they're raising money, because that's the beauty of St. Johns County. It's not a competitive market. We're here all in it together. SAYS is doing this incredible program in which they're bringing a consortium together, and we're all talking about best practices on how to get marketing or how to get fundraising. And I think that that's so smart, and that's what's so beautiful about our community, is that we all want to thrive here. And I think that's definitely the heart and definitely what Tristyn was all about.
Davey, what you just said is so amazing and so powerful, and I think that's the thing. There's so many different ways to get involved. Listen, we absolutely love it when people give contributions that we can either use to get money at at an auction or something like that, or put directly into a program. But one of the things that's so great about what Haley is creating is she's creating a network for the kids to work together and keep in touch afterwards. And it even gives the ability for us to say, hey, we're going to have a Zoom call. And so if there's a local business in the community that would like to go out and, you have yourself and what you've done here, or you want to bring somebody up, we could have a Zoom call and you could just share your own story and what you've been through. There's many different ways that we would invite our local community to get involved so that we continue to just develop our youth.
This is amazing. Guys, thank you so much for your time today. This is such an impactful conversation. Of course, you always have a place here in Sunny TV. Thank you for your time. Give me that website one more time.
www.tbstrong.org.
Love it.
And if you even look up Tristyn Bailey Foundation, it will now direct you there. So
Look at that.
we,
Nice.
we have some people who are getting a little bit, well versed on how to run the media.
I love it. And I love living Tristyn Bailey strong. Thank you, Haley, for your time.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Folks, we're going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance.